they taught me this one thing that have changed my life. If you are really good at all these things, man, you're gonna be the super mom, super dad, super sexy husband and wife. You're like, Phyllis, how do you get everything that you want in life? Because I have perfected these 5 values, these 5 factors of impulse. And I just want to share with you that there's a lot of strategy to sell without selling. And these are the 5 strategy that I know some of you guys have already learned it, but I would just want to rebrush it up, because with this 5, I was from zero. I made 0 money for a month, going door to door 6 days a week, and I got 0. I literally got nothing, and I was crying really bad. And I was like, no, I need to perfect this. I need to get good at this. And what this is going to help you with is it's going to help you with obviously being a virtual assistant, being a better EA, being a better social media person, better mom. It's going to be better for everything. You're going to practice about it so good that eventually whatever you want, you always get. I learned this thing, 5 factors of impulse. And you see this every single day. And after I teach you this, you're not going to be able to unsee it. And if you really perfect all these 5, you're going to be from a nobody to somebody. You're going from a normal virtual assistant that doesn't get your client to get things done to someone who can ensure that your client get everything done. Mastering Sales Impulse Factors. It's a practical book for executive assistant, EA, VA, everybody. These are the 5 factors that you can influence customer behavior and increase sales. This is literally for sales, but again, you can use it for anything. So the very first one is called fear of loss. It creates a sense of urgency or scarcity so that the customer are motivated to buy because they have fear of missing out a deal or product that is limited in quantity or time. Have you noticed like when sometimes you book like a hotel or something, they always say like 1 left, 3 left, 2 left. Whenever you have something like that, that's when you're like, oh my gosh, like I need to go order it right now. For executive to client, hey, only a few VIP tickets left for the industry conference. Would you want to do sign up right now? We have a limited window sign up for this partnership agreement. If you don't act now, you might miss out on this opportunity. I think it was amazing that a lot of time you can either get your clients to do that, or again, if you're in social media, you can use a lot of fear of loss on this. Like click here right now to sign up for this. If not, you're going to lose out. Hey, we have only 20 more spots left. Click here right now to sign up. Sometimes you really need to let your client know like, hey, you're going to be missing out if you don't do this thing. Missing out. Like those are the terms. You're going to lose something. Then they're like, oh, really? Like, I'm going to miss out. Okay, I'm going to go do it. So that's the fear of loss. So second one, sense of urgency. You encourage your clients or your customer to act quickly. Often emphasize the deadline or immediate benefit of purchasing now rather than later. Order now in the next 24 hours to receive the free next day shipping on your purchase. It happened a lot with Amazon. Like right now I'm using Amazon. They're like, hey, in order to ship out in next 24 hours, you just have to pay up to $25 so that you can get the next day shipping. As an executive assistant, when you're doing it to your client, the more meeting agenda need to be finalized by 3 o'clock today to ensure all materials are ready for distribute. Hey, hurry up, we have a deadline right here. Or, hey, the proposal needs your signature by the end of the day to meet the client's deadline. Can we review it now? Okay, so the sense of urgency, the verbiage of sense of urgency is now. Okay, can we get it done now? And then let's do it real quick. Or in 15 minutes. Hey, can we get this done? This is only going to be in 15 minutes. When you're doing your social media post, hey, real quick, watch this real quick. It's only 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So you want to add those into your languaging. So now people say, okay, fine, it's real quick, so I'm going to spend my time. So the next one, Jones effect. Okay, I love Jones effect. This will be the one that you guys can all learn without feeling any nervousness, like too salesy or anything like that, which is leveraging social proof by showing other people that have made the same purchase. This could include like testimonial, reviews indicate high demand for the product. So example, customer testimonial, join thousands of satisfied customers who have transformed their life with our fitness program. See their success story on our website. Popularity highlight, our best selling product has always been purchased over 10,000 happy customers. Don't be the last one to experience its benefit. Executive assistant to clients. Several industry leaders are attending this upcoming seminar. It might be beneficial for us to be represented there as well. The other one, our competitors have already implemented this software solution with great success. Shall we consider adopting it too? If you notice, like in your community, if one person starting to get something expensive, everybody else would do it. Have you noticed that? One of my brother-in-law started to do keto, like everybody else is starting to do keto too. One person in the family starting to use the MacBook, everybody else will start using the MacBook. Actually, Jones effect isn't even happen this. I want you to observe it. Whenever you're sitting down, have a meal with everybody. It always depending on the very first person. If the very first person order a Coke or a juice, everybody else will tend to order that. If the very first person order water, everybody else will tend to only order water. Just observe that. And the reason why it's called Jones effect is because in the old time, they call it the Joneses, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, and they're all living in a neighborhood. And whenever one of them have this Chevrolet car, then everybody else will Chevrolet car. If somebody have like a motorcycle, everybody else will have a motorcycle. Like everybody will do exactly what the other person is doing. It's like an influenza, kind of K-pop. Like one person like K-pop, then everybody else like K-pop. Number 4, it's indifference. I really love this one. This is showcasing that you're not overly attached to making the sales. This creates a perception of value and make the customer feel more in control of the buying decision. Feel free to take your time to decide. Our offer will still be here whenever you're ready. I'm just here to provide you information. Whether you choose to buy or not, it's completely up to you. Like that is a really good line exactly like this. Like sometimes we get a pressure on the sale. So what you want to do is like, you can say, hey, no rush on the decision, right? Review the details at your convenience and then we can discuss it further whenever you're ready. Just wanted to inform you about the options. It is entirely up to you if and when you wanted to proceed. You want to tell them, hey, honestly speaking, like whether you show up to this call or not, doesn't impact me at all anymore. But if you are not attending it, you're going to miss out all these amazing tools that I'm teaching you. After I have spent about $1 million to learn all these things. So if you don't want to show up, hey, that's completely fine. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to lose anything. It will be your loss. What am I doing? I'm using indifference with you. But should you do it? You should. But you're like, oh man, really? Like you don't care that I'm showing up? Okay, maybe I should really show up. So that is how you use indifference. So then the last one is greed. Greed is very, very simple. It's tapping into the customer desire to get the best deal possible. Highlight discounts, special offers, or limited time deals can trigger greed impulse. So limited time offer. I know you guys get this all the time. Get 50% out of all the items in our store this weekend only. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Buy one, get one free. For a limited time, buy one pair of shoes and get the second pair absolutely free. Double your style for half the price. Again, for executive assistant, hey boss, if we book the venue today, we're gonna get 20% discount on the rental fee. Should I go ahead and confirm about it? Or sign up for the annual membership now, include 3 months of service. It is a great deal if we act fast now. Right? So it's great. It's like you're already buying it. So it's almost like, how can you buy more? How can you add more into it? Okay, and I know buy one, get one free is a big thing. Like sometimes I was like, I don't even need 2. But because it's buy one, get one, so it's like, I need to buy the second one. Sometimes I'm buying a pair of shoes, like, oh, but it's buy one, get second one half off. Okay, I don't need a shoe, but it's half off. Like, I need to go get that thing. Because again, what they say is the cost of acquiring the customer. They're already in your store. Might as well just let them get another pair. But again, it is a tactic. It's a tactic for them to get in. If it is convenient for you, you'll be greedy, right? Like buy one, get one. Sure, I'm going to get a buy one, get one because it's automatic. For example, like let's say Grace is having a meeting with me. So Grace can say, hey, you're already here real quick. I just need you to do this one more thing for me. Because it's like, okay, fine, I will do it, right? Because I'm already in here. I'm already putting on my makeup. Why not doing it? So those are all grit. Like if you're utilizing all these 5, like if you're an executive assistant, you don't learn anything else. If you're in sales, you don't learn anything else. You just perfect this 5. You're immediately from a normal replaceable VA to become irreplaceable. You have your Superman cape on. You're like looking so good. Just this 5. And let me tell you, after I learned this 5 things, I was from a not good sales representative to I was always ranking number 1, number 5. And then whenever I walk into a person, because they know that I'm a stranger, I would throw out names like, hey, I'm coming here because Mary, Jack, Rachel, Bernadette tell me to come to talk to you because they tell me that you're an amazing person. What did I use? Jones effect. So they're like, oh, okay, everybody else know about you. Great. Hey, but real quick, I know you're super busy, but real quick, I just need to talk to you about this thing that I have in my hand. What do? Sense of urgency, really quick. It's only going to take you 5 minutes. And then fear of loss, because I'm only going to be in this area today, right now only. If I just really do not want you to miss out on this amazing opportunity that Jack, Rachel, Grace is telling me to share with you. And going back to Jones effect. And then after that, I was like, hey, but if you don't want to do it, that is completely okay. Because you are the one that's missing. Jack, Rachel, Mary, everybody else is already having it. but you are the one who's missing out. Do you have 5 quick minutes to listen to what I have for you so that you're not gonna miss out? Oh yeah, I have it, because I need to find out what are they all of them have that I need to have. And then when they're having it, like, dude, like, look, this is such an amazing offer. If you get it today, Nicole, if you get it today, I'm gonna bring Rayanne in for half the price. Really? Like, you're gonna give her half the price? Okay, fine, I'm gonna sign it right here. Those are the 5 factors of impulse: fear of loss, sense of urgency, Jones effect, indifference, and greed. If you are really good at all these things, man, you're gonna be the super mom, super dad, super sexy husband and wife. You're like, Phyllis, how do you get everything that you want in life? Because I have perfected these 5 values, these 5 factors of impulse.